Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be doing my round 8 review of the Geelong vs Adelaide clash, going through who went well, going through who didn't go so well, and some potential injury concerns, etc. So before we get into the video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and let's get into the video. So as you can see here, wasn't really the best fantasy game in general, as a lot of people bottomed out, and I mean, it was alright for Dawson and Laird owners, but then you also had Rochelle owners, and he went 27, Pedler went 45, so not a good score either for those rookies. Anyone else here really that did not, McElhaney did alright, but I mean, he's starting to max out in price. So we'll start off with Geelong. Max Holmes, I wouldn't be going for him, to be honest with you. I think he's just going to be a perennial 80-85 guy this year, so I wouldn't be going for him. Stewart had a shocking last quarter, basically. I think it was a last quarter. But yeah, no, he was on 72 at three-quarter time, and then got to 88 in the end. He had a free kick against, and yeah, if you look at here, he had a -1 in the last 2/3 of the last quarter. So he looked on track for a 110 or so, or 105 if you look at that last quarter. And I thought, yeah, that's a pretty good score from him. But then he just decided to phase out, I guess. And an 88 isn't bad, not the end of the world, but probably need a better score. But he's got the goodbye round and has got, who has he got next? Richmond next, where he should dine out. Then he's got Freo, where he should do really well. Giants, he should do really well. Western Bulldogs, he should do really well. I don't really see much hard matchups until after in this round 15 game. That'll be a hard matchup. And the Swans might put some attention into him, but I don't know if they will. I also want to look at I didn't look at the centre bounce tendencies in the last game, but if we look at Geelong, I want to see, why is Max Holmes up? Is he in the centre bounce? Holmes, 34% no. Tanner Bruin, 59%. What did he end up on? Tanner Bruin ended up on 73. So yeah, watch him start scoring well. And after I traded him out about 5 weeks ago, because he had a horrific start, they finally figure out that putting him in the centre bounce might work. Dangerfield, 52. Segler, 72. Aitkins, 83. Blicavs, 83. They use Blicavs half as a midfielder, half as a ruckman. And then I also just want to look at Adelaide pretty quickly to see if there was anything of note. And Keys down to 0, Rory Sloane up, Saligo, and Rochelle has dropped off. That role has gone absolutely out of it. And if we look at Rochelle here, his role, what did he score in the first couple games? 105-85. So yeah, his role's just gone absolutely nowhere. And yeah, 8 disposal game, 1 mark, 1 tackle. He's just, yeah. So I wouldn't be going for Rochelle anymore. Then we'll start back again with these Geelong guys. Duncan came back strong, but we need to see some solid performances, because maybe we can pick him up after the bye that Geelong have, but he also is injury prone. Cameron didn't have his best day. I mean, I say that he didn't have a good day, but he still kicked, 3 goals, 2 or something like that. So it was an alright game for him. Smith, again, an alright game, but nothing special. Blicavs, Guthrie, no one else really. Tanner Bruin, 73, but he's got such a bad break-even spread that it's going to be hard for him to make any cash, and I wouldn't be going for him, as he did have a 39-point last quarter, which was half his points to score that. Hawkins had a down game, I should say, and only in the end kicked 1 goal. Dangerfield, Radigalia, Myers. Radigalia, for anyone that has him, if he just doesn't have 0-point quarters, he'd be alright. But yeah, just continues to do that every game or so, has a 0-point quarter. Nevert, no. Oh, maybe, but I don't think so, given that price. Simpson, no. I think he gets dropped sometime soon. Buse, Henry, Close, Dempsey. Dempsey, no. So then we move on to the Adelaide side, and it was Dawson who started the game off really well, got to 71 at half time, and I thought this was going to be another time that he goes huge again, but not to be. And 45 in the second half, that really stunted him, and he ended up a 116, so not bad. Rory Laird somehow got to a 106, even though I think he was being tracked by O'Connor for most of the game. And if we look at Laird, I'm pretty sure he had about 12 tackles in there, 12 or 13 tackles. 14 tackles and 21 touches in the end. There was at one point where I think it was on 11 tackles, 11 touches. So he got a lot of touches in the last quarter also, just to get that up. It might have been in the second half and stuff. So got that up, and then O'Brien got to 106 in the end, just dominated the Geelong ruckman, or lack of ruckman, and got to 41 in the last quarter to get a 106. Rankin sort of took up that Rochelle role, I think. If we look at CBAs, where is Rankin? Nope, he didn't take up the Rochelle role. Didn't get the CBAs, but I think he just, they wanted to go to him more often, and that's why he got 95 in the end. Smith, Sloan, Taligo, Murphy, none of these guys are too important. And then you have Chase Jones here at 55. So for anyone that brought him in, kind of killed you guys off a couple of weeks ago, as he's gone, 37, 90, 55, which just isn't good enough. And that's what you get as a wingman, especially in teams that don't kick the ball around a lot. Like, wingmen for Carlton are different to pretty much any wingman in the comp, or wingman from, if you're talking about Josh Dacos, because he seems to just get it exclusively from his brother. Those are the only couple wingmen that you really can trust to score well. And then you have Keys, Scholl, Fogarty, Pedler, a down game finally for non-Pedler owners. And yeah, he's probably got to be a trade-out target. Trade-outs for most people, him and someone off your bench to get to a 700k guy. Then Crouch, Butters, Walkers, Rochelle down game, like I said. And Murphy had a pretty... got injured, I'm guessing, if he's done that. And yeah, so... sort of a very short review, as there wasn't much to talk about this game. It was a very, very dud game for fantasy-wise. So many guys just getting 70 or 80. And yeah, so that's the video there. I'll go back to this screen, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.